take you off a speaker. Okay, hold on.
What's making us a little nervous is he asked.
I had you on Bluetooth. Sorry about that. I had you on Bluetooth. Good morning. Good morning. I probably got like 5 minutes with you guys to chat. I actually made a couple videos yesterday, and I just got sidetracked watching people. It's weird. I haven't worked at this location for a while, and this is the location where there's always like channeled messages. And when I pulled in, I didn't even think about it, and I see a green sign, all green and blue, and I just got pulled to a green tree. I got distracted. That happened yesterday when I was in the Dunkin' Donuts line as well. And I think I said to you it was like an evergreen, and then I looked over and it was like a brick wall. So yeah, now I shut my eyes. Well, I'm rubbing my eyes because they're on fire, and I just saw the concrete. But I'm sitting in front of concrete. I'm in a garage, underground garage, with the gate. So that kind of just gave me a creepy vibe too, with something underground. And wasn't there something underground in the sense of like social, I was gonna say internet, but I just heard social media. Wasn't there something that somebody was doing? Yeah, I'm hearing like IP. You know how like the porn world, like underage porn would be underground, underage photography. So I don't, okay, so back to that, but I just heard back to life, back to reality. But it's not reality. So I don't know. Green is relevant. D block, I'm telling you, like, it just reminds me of jail. So somebody could be getting caught up with whatever it is they're doing underground. And I just looked over lower level. But I mean, that makes sense anyway, guys. I'm in a parking garage, okay? But this is the location where I usually drive to work and talk to you guys, or I talk to you guys in the morning. And it literally I spaced it until I just pulled in, and I'm like, oh, I don't gotta actually be in there until 6:30, so I'll chat for a minute. So I don't know what's up with the green. I was seeing a blue again the other day, but it was that recycling day while the recycling things were again. I'm like, oh my gosh, not again. But I actually made a couple videos yesterday, and a couple of them didn't post in regards to retro Pluto. I think 2 of them posted and 2 of them didn't. It's just strange energy, guys. That looks like a flashlight, but it's their car. And I feel like someone's stalking you again. Like the Page of Swords came out a couple times, and I almost said, and I forgot to mention it, like the something's back is better than ever, hey, like an old school song. But what I wanted to say to you guys was like, oh, stalker's back. So if you've ever had a stalker, the energy's rolling around again. So heads up there. It could be a stalker in the sense where you don't gotta really worry about it either, guys. It's just like stalking your social media. It's not anything to like panic about. I know it can be like weird or whatnot, but I don't even know if you're aware of it or not. I mean, how many of us have cyber stalkers? Oh yeah, see, cyber underground. I just feel like whatever that energy was that kept coming into the reads in the last year off and on with somebody doing something in the underground industry. And there's something with an IP number. So it's something in regards to, you know, their phone. I mean, for all I know, they could have hacked. Could have hacked into something. I don't know. And I only say that because this guy just walked by with a duffel bag, but I know he's going into the gym because all these locations have gyms. Where I work, the hospital, they offer it. I just heard creep though, and then I heard that. So we creep, yeah. So something on the down low. See, I'm telling you. Oh well, that makes sense. It's the song. I don't know. It could be creepy energy. It could be like just something. Yeah, there's just creepy energy coming in. So heads up. I don't think heads up like be cautious when you walk to your car and shit. I mean, that's a given. But I don't think like you gotta worry about it. You always gotta be cautious. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I said something yesterday because the weather shifted real quick when I got off with you guys. And then next thing you know, there was a fucking rainbow, and I know it's just the weather. Like even Jade's going to the DR today. And I think there's 4 of them, and I'm like, well, there better be like 8 eyes at all times. And then I said 16, you know, eyes like in the back of your head or whatnot. And I was kind of giving her the scoop to everything, because I've been there a couple times, you know, like if you're gonna go to this club, and she's like, we know about the club, and I'm like, okay, well, don't leave each other, it's really crowded, you're gonna have fun, don't buy a band, it's not worth it, liquor's watered down. Like I was giving her the info. And I was like, well, those 16 eyes end up turning into like maybe like 2 eyes, especially if you don't have a sober friend. I mean, and that's just in general whenever you're traveling, you know. And then I realized she was staying in NY for the night when I was looking at her tickets, her plane tickets. And they had planned that because she likes New York City. Which then I got a little more nervous and a little more paranoid, right? So I think the main message here is just be cautious. It could just be paranoia, which pulled me to Neptunian energy. But I think we're talking about 2 different levels of, you know, being cautious, and then a whole nother level of cautious, like creepy cautious, and then sneaky cautious, if that makes sense. I don't know. There must be like a baby shower. She's got a cake made of donuts. I mean, a cake made of diapers. You know how they do that? But it's pulling me to something, so I don't, but like I can go in like 5 different directions with that one. But I'm gonna go in and keep hearing like, oh, I'm bummed I didn't like channel on the way into work for you guys. So there must be some messages. So maybe on the way home, I don't know. Just careful with your IP. So I don't know if anything's hacked. Careful, like certain sites you go on to, you know, you can just get hacked in general. And then I just heard there could be a hijacking. So here, because I just got pulled to all the planes again. Remember when the yellow was so potent? And was it that day or the very next day the whole entire flight navigation went down? And I was like, I've never seen so much yellow. It was mind-blowing. So I don't know what type of hijacking this is. And they just mentioned New York. Ugh. Again, could be paranoia. See what I'm saying? So, or it might not be a coincidence either. So just heads up there with this energy. It is, you know, Plutonian energy, which rules weaponry, along with a lot of other great stuff too. I'm just saying, you know. We are gonna go to direct soon. It's it's wacky right now. That's all. And then I just heard wacky tobacco as if like child's play, or like just like being silly, you know what I mean? So like I said, it's both energies. So I'd love to stay in chat, but do we really have 2 waters? Let's look at that. So and then the energy just in general, guys, with confrontation, that's a whole nother chat. Irritability. Like Mercury hit me last night with something a girlfriend actually said, and she thought it was really funny, and I actually took it extremely personally. And it's not me being like silly, and even it ended up being like a group chat, and I was just kind of like, I'm glad this turned into a comedy fucking show for you guys. You know, just goes to show how quickly people forget, you know, certain experiences that really hurt certain people. And none of it was intentional. And then somebody said something, and I was like, I can do whatever the fuck I please. And I shut it down real quick. I was real fucking snappy too. So, and it came out of nowhere, you know? So, it's that type of energy too. But again, it's just that type of energy. So, it is what it is. But the birds are chirping, and that's a beautiful thing. So, I love you guys.